Hey everybody, it's me, your boy 10 from Makeup and Music with 10, and I am super excited for a couple of reasons. One, I'm excited because for Christmas, I got these Studio Glow makeup lights that I will be putting up after I'm done shooting this video. But I wanted to go ahead and shoot this video first because I am too excited about the product I'm going to be testing out today. So I ran out of my blending sponges, had to throw them away, had them for a while, and was like, I'm gonna order some blending sponges. So I decided instead of getting one blending sponge, I would order the Beauty Bakerie blending eggs, and I am so excited because I've been wanting to try something from Beauty Bakerie for a long time. And I finally was like, you know what? Instead of buying one sponge, I can get 6 sponges for $18, and that is not a bad deal. So this is how it looks like. I've already taken one out and I've wet one because I'm about to apply my foundation and test it out. So these are super soft. Oh my god. These feel really good. And so this is it not wet and this is it wet. So there's a clear size difference. So I am excited to do this. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to put these to the side. I'm going to grab my favorite foundation, which would be my Fenty Beauty. And I am going to apply this on my face in front of y'all. And we're going to see how this works. These blending sponges work. So I have a pimple, a healing pimple. It's scarring a little bit. So we're going to see if this sponge will give me an even blend. So I'm going to prime my face with the Palladio Rice Primer, which is my favorite mattifying primer. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. I've already done all of my skincare routine, which is, you know, cleansing, toning, the whole shebingle. So we're just priming. And we're going to do foundation on camera, and then I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera, most likely. Or I might decide to just wear the foundation without anything today, but I don't know yet. But anyway, we are all primed up, so let's just get into this. I can't wait. So Fenty Beauty foundation, this is shade 490. And I am just gonna, let's just get into this. I almost don't want to even use it because it's so pretty, but let's just get into this. Hold on, I'll make sure that, even though I could use the screen, I'm still going to use my mirror because I prefer it that way. This is really bouncy, and I like it. It's really bouncy. It's spreading the product really good. So let's see here. So that spread the product really nicely actually. Let's just go ahead and do the other side quickly. Just gonna do the same thing. This shade is like one shade darker than me, But the problem with shade matching with me is that um, I have darker and lighter parts of my face. So when I'm um, trying to find a foundation, um, it's kind of hard because I have what Bay refers to like a natural highlight. So like my cheeks, that area is lighter, but then the rest of my face is darker. So finding a right shade can be a challenge for your boy, but I do try. But this is pretty close to my actual color. Um, to the darker spots, it matches my neck. I definitely like to wear this one when I'm not trying to when I'm not trying to what am I trying to say? When I don't want to have to blend down to my neck, because this matches my neck perfectly, which my neck is darker, has dark and lighter spots just like my face. So, but I am going to highlight a bit. So I think that looks freaking gorgeous. I think that that did a bang up job of applying the product. I am going to see about putting a little bit more foundation just over that trouble spot I'm having and see if I can cover it up a little bit. So my skin looks really good actually. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab some what's the term I'm looking for? Some some of my L'Oreal Infallible wear. This is the shade Chestnut, and I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal, don't feel, underneath the eyes. Get a little bit of highlight here. And I'm going to still use the sponge, and I'm just going to use the other side that doesn't have as much product on there, and just use that to blend out all the places I'm trying to highlight. Thought that I should use my favorite products for this. Give it a fair shot. I've also never done a sponge review, so this is going to be a first for me. But Jesus, I love the way this concealer sits on my skin. It is the gorge. This sponge is so comfortable. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm just trying to blend this out a little bit. We're highlighting under the eye. Once again, as I said, the Infallible is my favorite concealer that I own, other than my Col-lab No Flaws concealer. This is my favorite one here. So I'm just highlighting all up under there. Here. Sits beautifully under my eye. I freaking love it. And it looks even better when I add my Laura Mercier powder that I'm going to add in a little bit. My nose ring's been irritating me again. It goes through phases of not irritating me, then irritating me, then not irritating me, then irritating me. There's no middle freaking ground. Okay. So that's looking pretty fucking good. So let's just set the face with a little bit of powder. And I'm going to use my favorite high-end powder, which is the, oh no, this is the, I said Laura Mercier. I do like the Laura Mercier powder, but actually my favorite powder is this Becca Cosmetics powder. It's the Set and Refresh powder. It's so good. It's so good. I don't tend to use a whole bunch of powder underneath my eye. So I'm just going to get a fluffy brush and just tap, tap, knock, knock, and go ahead. It's a little bit too much still. Go ahead and set under my eye. Then whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to use to set the rest of my face. This is about seeing how the sponge, my powder. Ooh, yes, when it matches the neck. I hate blending down to my neck. I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, listen, my neck's fucking darker than the rest of my face, and I'm not finna do that right now. We're not finna do that. So that's why I love this Fenty foundation, because it matches my neck and it matches the dark spots of my face. So it ends up working out perfectly. Okay. So I am going to put on a little blush and highlight, and then I will do my eyes off camera. And we're going to see how it looks. So far, I think that it spread out the product beautifully. Like, I have no complaints. I am going to put a little concealer on my eye as primer today. Just a little bit, and then use this as well, using that other side to prime my lid just a little bit. This sponge feels so good. Oh my god, I love this sponge. It freaking blends like a dream. And let it be known that I bought this with my own money. I am a small influencer, and I mean small. So I don't have sponsorships or anything. This is not sponsored. This is me just wanting to try a product, and I bought it, and here I am trying it out. I ain't getting paid for this. So just letting everybody know that right quick. Where is my favorite blush brush? I cannot find it. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. And I'm going to take my favorite MAC blush in shade Breezy. This is my favorite blush brush. This is a Moda brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some blush on to give me some color in the cheeks. A little bit of color. And my cheeks never hurt nobody. After this video, I'm going to shoot a collection video. You know what? I think for eyes, I'm just going to put on a little bit of liquid eyeshadow. So I might actually end up just doing that on camera, since that only takes a couple minutes. I think that's what I'll do. Because the face is the main event today, not the eyes, which usually eyes are the main events, but not today. I freaking love this blush. I love this blush. I do, I love this blush. And then I'm going to just grab a highlight. We'll use my Milani Baked Bronzer that I like to use as a highlight because as a bronzer, it has no use to me or for me. Grab my favorite highlight brush and let's just highlight the face right quick. So I'm just going to highlight the high points of my face. I'm going to highlight my brow bone and throw on a lippy, throw on some shadow, and we're good. Nice! This is a very natural highlight, so it's not going to be popping because once again, the skin is the main event for today. So I'm just going to use this to give my highlight a little bit more of a wet look. I like the wet look. I don't like it to look like powder. Okay, so let's just pop on, I'm just going to pop on a liquid shadow. I don't want that one. I'll do my favorite, NYX Glitter Goals. I'm literally just going to swipe this all over and blend it out. Might even just blend it out with my finger. Just to add a little bit of color to this look. I will apply this liberally on top of that concealer I put down. And just grab a brush. And we're just going to blend this out a little bit. Literally doesn't have to look perfect because, like I said, I am showcasing the skin. Same on this side. Set that concealer down. Oh, it's almost finished. That's why I have a backup. We keep backups in this house because I hate when I'm in the middle of a video or something and I run out of my favorite thing. It breaks my little heart. Hold on. I want to use as much as possible before I have to throw it away. No, I think it's done. Freaking A. I want to get all that glitter out. We don't waste stuff here. We do not waste product over here. We use it all to the very last drop. And I think I may have used, excuse me, the very last drop. Sad. See if I can try to blend it out to make it look a little even, because I just don't want to open my other one right now. It's not that important to have to open the other one. See if I can just spread the love. Spread the love. That's gonna have to do. That is gonna have to do for today because I ran out in the middle of doing it. And I'm going to do the rest of my eyes off of camera. So I'm going to do the rest of my eyes and lips off of camera. So far, I actually like this sponge. I will say, I don't know. I think it looks really good in person, but on camera, I'm not digging it as much. I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling it as much on camera. Maybe, let me try setting it with some Urban Decay and then see if that will make it look a little bit better. Just liberally sprayed it all up in my face. And let's see if that will make it look a little better. on camera, because on camera I just feel like it's not translating how pretty it looks on my skin right now. I really don't think it is. Maybe I should have put up those lights before I did this. But I'm a lazy cunt, so I feel like that looks a little bit better. A little bit. Let's see here. The brightness. Yeah, I don't feel like y'all can see how pretty my skin looks on camera. I think that it will translate better in pictures because my skin looks actually really good right now, and it's like making me mad because I feel like it's not transferring on camera. But just small little conversation on the sponge. I think the sponge applies the product beautifully. Like I said, I wish it transferred better on camera. I do notice that it didn't spread to certain parts as well. But that could just be me. That could just be me. That could just be me. I was trying to be very quick. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention and missed some spots around my mouth. Or, I don't know. Because the rest of my skin looks really good. So, I'm going to say it was my fault and not the sponge. But I really like this sponge. So, I'm going to mourn my NYX glitter goals. Thank God I have a backup. I'm going to get off camera. I'm going to finish up my face. And I will... I don't really know if I should do my thoughts now or wait till later. I feel like with a sponge, you can usually tell if you're going to love it or hate it the first time. And I love it. So there it is. I love the sponge. I think it's great. I'm happy that I gave it a chance, and it's so soft. And like I said, I think it spread the product really good. It didn't get it all right here, but once again, I really think that was me. I just didn't pay attention to this area right here, and that's my own fault. It's not the sponge's fault. All right, y'all. So like I said, I'm going to finish up this look off camera, and I really, really like these Beauty Bakerie sponges. The 6-pack cost me $18 on Sephora. So if you want to check it out, they're a Black-owned company. So I definitely recommend giving them a check out. All right, y'all. Bye.